Hello, beautiful souls. This is Sophia back with an astrology update for the elements of Earth. So if you are an Earth sign or you resonate with Earth as an element, or this could also represent the physical world, like anything material in your world. It can represent your job, your home, just anything physical that you can touch. So this is going to be a bit of an update for April, what's coming through for you guys. I'm going to use the cards. We just got into Aries season, so I feel like there's some warming up happening. There's some getting out of the mud. We've had a lot of Earth energy in the last months because of all the conjunctions we had happening, mainly in the sign of Capricorn. And so we're slowly moving out of that. Saturn, which is the planet of boundaries, restrictions, authorities, moved into Aquarius out of Capricorn. So a lot more innovative, fresh feeling, and also rebellious nature coming out. And then Mars, the planet of war, and your motivation, your aggression, your moving forward, the masculine energy, just moved into Aquarius from Capricorn as well. So there could still be, we're still in a time of where a lot of implosion can be happening inside of us, as well as, I mean, look what's happening around us. Our structures, everything is breaking down and renewing. But this is all good news because a global reset has been hit, so we're all able to really search our hearts in this downtime that we have on what do we really want? What do we want to bring into the physical? Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be around? You know? One good thing that's happening in Taurus, for instance, Venus is in her home sign there right now. She has been for a while, and Venus is the planet of love and beauty, and it's a benefit planet, so whatever it touches, it raises the vibration. So that has been sort of pulling a lot of the weight and balancing it out, and so it's about to move into Gemini, so it's going to be even more free and fun-loving. So a lot of lightness and brighter days coming forward, but we're still dealing with this heavy, dense, restrictions, not able to go places. A lot of people, honestly, have probably gotten their ass handed to them. Excuse my French, but especially for Earth signs, a lot of all this happened in Capricorn, which is represented by Saturn, which, like I said, is the authority figure, which is the rule follower, which is I have to do everything this way and then I can relax. So it's the fieriest of the Earth signs, and it's stubborn. But it's also represented by a sea goat. So it does have some intense qualities, kind of enhanced by water. So it's a very interesting sign, but we need it in order to get things done. But now it's like we're still haven't gotten the go-ahead to move forward with things, but right now we're having the go-ahead and moving forward with finding out who we really are and what we really want to bring to this earth. So, enough of that. This is going to be for Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So, if you resonate or have any of these in your chart, or if you are indeed one of those signs for your birthday, this reading is going to be for you. So, we're going to start by, what are some themes that are coming up for Earth signs? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. What's coming up in April? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And also, what's coming in the physical? What are some themes in the physical world? We could all resonate with this. And if you don't, it's totally okay. Just take what does resonate and, let it roll off your shoulder. What doesn't. It's all good. major theme for Earth signs right now. Number 2. Oh, okay. Couple went in there. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we've got sadness and isolation. Maybe the isolation is getting to you. Maybe it's getting really heavy. Or maybe it's starting to set in because it's April 1st and shit, I have to pay my rent and I don't know how I'm going to. This is being brought to the light. What we don't like to see, what we don't like to feel, that abandonment, that neglect is being brought out into the light because we're giving this opportunity to go within and do our work. And even though we might be separated on some sort, we're actually really connected technology-wise and spirit-wise. So this is about coming out of this and realizing that the light is shining through. We just had the new moon, and so this is like an eclipse. This is like, we had major eclipses happen in January, and those were honestly kind of gnarly. They kind of initiated all this that's happening. And so this, we have another eclipse that's coming up in June, going to be in Cancer, and that's kind of going to close the season of eclipse. So right now we might be dealing with a lot of duality that's coming in. So sadness and isolation. So this is a theme coming up. So this is the perspective we need to change it to. We need to get out of our heads and into our bodies and realize that it's all perspective. It's all perspective. So we got helpless and hopeless and well-deserved reward. So this goes along with the theme of the sadness and isolation. Like I said earlier, I think a lot of earth signs are just a lot that's happening. There's a lot of density happening in the physical right now for all of us. I mean, I'm a water sign and I have a lot of fire and air in my chart, but I really resonate with this. But you know what's going to happen? The sun is going to shine. We're seeing, there might be something going on there might be something coming through all this. Maybe finally seeing like, the golden light, and look at this. He's like in the golden light, well-deserved reward, because look at what he's overcome. And they were actually like this. So we have an 8 and then a 9. So an 8 is actually an abundant number. So this is coming from feeling overwhelmed maybe with this feeling, but then going into the 9, this is reward coming in. So there's going to be reward. There's going to be neutralization for the heaviness that you're feeling. You just have to be patient and get outside. Go hug some trees. Go put your feet in the dirt. I might sound crazy, but you know what? It works. Okay. So, and you also got the throat chakra and master. So, the throat chakra. This is all about speaking our truth. This is all, a lot of people are having a lot of clearing. I know I am. I'm constantly clearing my voice. But this means finding our voice in this time. How do we speak who we are? How do we speak what we're feeling? We're mastering this right now. We're mastering our own heart. Our heart may feel caged right now. And maybe the antidote is to talk about it. Utilize your time. Write some songs. Call some people on the phone. Talk. Use your voice. Sing. Oh, singing. So this is about taking the time and mastering yourself and mastering who you are in your voice. So let's get some clarifiers. I'm going to use these cards that traveled with me all over England and went to Glastonbury and Avalon. So I have a lot of beautiful energy. So, all right, Spirit, what do you want to say for the earth signs? Let's clarify this sadness and isolation, this well-deserved reward, this helplessness that's coming in. How do we use our throat chakras? And tell me more about this mastering the heart. Tell me about well-deserved reward. Yes, right off the bat, 10 of Wands. That's like, I've gone as far as I can. I've carried as much as I can. You guys have probably taken on so much responsibility. And now that everything is completely changing and our world is being revamped, you can set down that pile of wands. You can set this responsibility down. This is a divine intervention. This is an overburden amount. There's a lot of burden coming in. It's not surprising with everything going on in the physical. All right, what about helpless and hopeless? Ooh. Well, this is actually perfect. So, what this is saying, so 4 of Wands and Princess of Cups. 4 of Wands represents union, could represent marriage, could represent harmony, could represent business partnerships, some sort of partnership. Could be partnership within yourself as well. Excuse me. Princess of Cups, this is a beautiful place to be. This is like this is the divine feminine being in her element. Her shoes are off. She's in her emotions. She's in her feelings, but they're not ruling over her. She's ruling over them. So what this is saying is you're learning you're learning to find that harmony within yourself. You're learning to look to unions, to ones that you have, or maybe to start one. Fulfilling your needs within union, within yourself. That's where you start. So setting down this heavy burden, enduring what's happening right now, you're getting in touch with your emotions and getting in touch with yourself and who you really are. That's what guidance is for that. So really listen. Get outside. I can't say that enough. Get outside. So let's talk about this throat chakra and mastering. Ooh. Oh, I love this. Okay. This is the best card in the deck. The Sun. Look at that little baby, that golden child. Look at that beautiful horse, that sun. This is, the sun is coming through. We did just get into spring, so this represents spring. This is the time. This is the time for you to find your sun, to step into the sun. Oh, it's beautiful. So, sadness and isolation. You go from that to this. How beautiful is that? So just remember that. You gotta hang in there. Okay, so we got the 9 of Cups and the Wheel. This is an amazing combination. 9 of Cups is wishes fulfilled. Like, I have everything that I need, and it's all available to me. This is wonderful. This is coming in because we're learning how to master ourselves. We're learning how to master our voices. And with all of that, the wheel is turning, meaning that the karmic wheel is turning, that it's turning in your favor, that the cycle is closing. Maybe something has felt like, God, why do I feel like I run into this over and over again over the years? Well, maybe it's because you've needed to clean things up. So the cycle is closing. We're still in the middle of it. We still have some time, but this is really the time to really focus and create and be outside and realize what is important. We need to get our hands in the dirt. We need to be planting our own food. We need to be in community with each other. We need to get back to what's important and help this earth stay around. That's so important. And especially as earth signs, that's what you represent. All right, I'm just going to get a couple more guidance cards and we'll wrap it up. Let's see. Any more guidance? What is some beautiful guidance coming in for the earth signs? What can we take for April? What can we all focus on in the physical? Let's get 3 cards. Or whatever wants to come out. Let's just see. Animal kingdom. There's a lot of animal spirits out right now. There's a lot of animal activity. It's springtime. The birds have been going crazy. I don't know if anybody else has been hearing that. But look to your spirit guides. So, you got source and intuition. So this is really a good time to be connecting with source, building your own personal, spiritual development, whatever your connection is. It doesn't matter, really. It's just what is in the heart. If you have love in your heart, source, spirit, God, whatever you want to call them, they're here. Use your intuition. I think a lot of people are tapping into that right now because this is a time of going within. So this is just a given. So a lot of angel support right now. Call in your angels, your guides. If you have no idea what you're doing, you don't even have to know. You can just say out loud, my spirits, my guides, my loved ones, my ancestors, my angels, I'm open to your guidance for the highest and greatest good. Call that in. And affirmations and manifestation. So affirming yourself, creating what you want, because everything that you say and do, if you're going to be stuck in fear right now and stuck in what has happened, more of that's just going to keep happening. So keep raising your vibration, keep going outside, keep doing good, keep living in your heart space and affirming yourself and others, because you're manifesting big time right now. So step into that and realize that this is a very powerful time. So how are you going to utilize it? How are you going to utilize it in the physical? Who are you going to choose to keep in your life? Who's coming into your life out of nowhere? Whose job has completely disappeared because of all this? Really search. Really search inside and get outside. Get outside in that sunshine or that rain or that snow or whatever you're in. Get out and enjoy the elements. All right, guys. Much love to you all. I'll be back with the air reading as well as the goddess reading. Much love.